Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing a 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. Before we get into this video though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Mailer Chevy here in Provo for giving me some time with this Tesla. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Let's start things off by going over the performance specs. So this has an 81 kilowatt hour battery pack, a dual electric motor setup, and it puts out 384 horsepower and then 376 pound-feet of torque. And on a single charge, it's supposed to be able to get 318 miles of range. Now, normally this is where I go over the frunk storage of the Tesla, but this one is in valet mode and I don't have the password, and so I can't get into the frunk, but it's there, it exists. Anyways, you guys can see here with the hood, you got the Tesla logo there, and then look at the light design right there, and then you guys can see with the fog lights down below, and then it's obviously all closed off on the front end. They haven't changed the design at all since they've released it. But putting it all together, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Tesla styling, but I think it looks okay as a car. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, popping around the side here, tire wheel setup is 255, 45, 19 in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you guys can see the wheel design. Notice how the wheels are mostly closed off for aerodynamic efficiency, and they got those cool gray inserts as well. And then you guys can see here with the unpainted fender flares, and then notice the little camera there on the side, and then you can see with the mirror cap how it's body painted, and then you have the door handles which are flush with the bodywork. Pretty cool. And then taking a look at the full side profile here, I've said this for quite some time, and I'm going to say it again. The Tesla Model Y looks like a penguin on its belly. You can imagine that's like the head, and then that's like the butt with little tail that sticks out with the penguin. That's just what it looks like. It's kind of funny. Now here's our key for the Tesla. It's the little card key, which I understand the benefit of it. I still hate it. Now with the rear, just press little popper button right there and that'll open up the hatch. Now storage space here in the back of the Model Y is really solid. So you've got the front storage, you've got the back storage, which leads to this being a pretty practical car overall. And then we've got this little loop here that we can pick up, and we have even more storage underneath, which is very cavernous. So from a practicality standpoint, I will say that it's really good. And then when you're all done here, just press that button and that will lower the hatch right back down. Pretty interesting design here with the taillights. Again, this ultimately just looks like the SUV version of the Model 3 because, well, it is. Got our dual motor badge there. And then notice how, like, there's just nothing else down below. Putting it all together, let me know if you like the design of the Model Y. I think it's okay, but I think that thing over there with the Ford badge, or the Mustang badge rather, I think that thing looks a lot better than this. Now taking a look at the rear door panel here, you guys can see with the inserts here and then with the padding and stitching down below, you got the electronic popper as well, and then decent storage space. And then here are these seats. Not a lot happening here, but pretty nice padding. Now legroom here in the back is actually pretty solid. Got a little storage pocket here in the back of the seat, some vent action, and then some USB ports as well. And then headroom back here is also good. And we of course have a cup holder armrest. Now taking a look at the front door panel here, you guys can see we've got the wood trim with some silver trim down below. Here's a quick look at the mirrors, and then again with the inserts here, and then look at the padding down below. All of our window controls, again electronic popper, and then storage down below. And then here's the front seat. Again, you can see with everything down the center. Power adjustments here on the side. I will say I do like these mats that are inside, and then the wood trim is like all along the dash there. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got nice padding all around, Tesla logo there on the center. We've got our multi-control controls. They change what they control based on what you select in the infotainment screen. And then you can see we've got a turn signal stalk, and then we have a column shifter, and of course no gauge cluster because Tesla doesn't believe in making normal car stuff. Now this does have a backup camera here with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and then you got a little side view as well. So I will say, pretty solid camera system. Now as for the rest of the infotainment system, this is the true like center control for the entire vehicle. I mean, like, this is where literally everything is. So if I press the little icon there, you guys can see this is where I can adjust like the mirrors, for example. I would open up the glove box for you guys to show you the storage space, but again, this is in valet mode and I don't have the key or the pass for it. But anyways, you got the different modes you can go into with the steering, with the acceleration, and then I like the creep because then it feels like a normal car rather than not feeling like a normal car. But then this one also has the autopilot. Now again, it's not true autopilot even though they have it in the name because, well, yeah, hence why you have the thing beta right there. But anyways, I feel like pretty easy to use. Like there's lots to go through, but I mean, it all makes sense. I will say I like the nav view here. I think that's pretty solid. And then I like how there's like a shortcut bar here at the bottom. So for the climate controls, for example, to access that. And then this has always been strange to me, but again, it's intuitive. So like a lot of this stuff you can get used to. It's just like if you're coming from a normal car, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a shock, that's for sure. Now down below I've got a little storage area here, and then also, that's so slow. That's brutally slow. We got more storage inside of this little thing as well. Some couple of directions. This is just our charging port adapter, and then center console storage. Nice padding on top of that, and again, glove box is over there. Can't open it, but look at the wood trim. That looks okay. And then up top here we have these sun visors, which is kind of interesting with the shape. Also, my favorite thing about it is how it's like magnetic. I think that's kind of cool. And then we of course have the big glass roof. That's just a Tesla thing. So here's a window sticker for this Tesla. You guys can see everything that's standard. And notice date of manufacture, it says 01 of 23. It says base MSRP is $39,990. So I don't know if this is pre or post price cut. Let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, $26,000 for this long range dual motor all-wheel drive setup. So that puts our total MSRP to $67,190. And you can see the EPA stated range down below. Anyways, let's drive this Penguin that's sitting on its belly. Okay, let's talk about visibility before we set off in the Tesla. Here's your visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear. And well, this is actually my second run here in the Tesla Model Y. The first run, I had to completely scrap the video because other stuff's not working. So like this lets me change the steering mode, but it's not letting me adjust the acceleration at all. And again, you guys can see the charge on this. So I don't know what's the front doesn't open and it won't let me change the acceleration. So I don't know what's going on with this car. Let me know in the comment section below if you know. And it also says that speed's limited to 70 miles per hour. So something's up that I obviously am not smart enough to understand, but also I kind of feel like it's a Tesla thing. Oh, it says valet up here, so maybe it's in valet mode, and I don't have the code. There we go, there's our answer. Man, I don't even know what it would be. So maybe it's like 420, but 2 zeros. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna accidentally lock this out. So, yeah, that's another reason why this review is gonna kind of suck. Gosh, why would this be in, I don't know. Like, I understand if I was like driving someone's personal vehicle, but this was traded in a dealership, and so they should have, the person should have taken it out of valet mode. I don't know why they would not, but maybe that's also why the front won't open. It's because of the valet mode. I'm starting to put two and two together with this, but that means that since we're in chill mode with the acceleration with this is going to be absolutely atrocious. Like, it is not going to move whatsoever. But you know what? We'll still do it. I mean, it's fine. And the thing's funny is though, is since the mach-e is not going to be in freaking valet mode, it's going to accelerate a lot quicker. But I will say, like other stuff with the Model Y, there's quite a bit of wind noise with the Model Y. You get a bit of road noise too. It's not like, I know that people compare Teslas to luxury cars. It's not a luxury car. This feels like basically a premium car rather than an actual luxury car. Like, I consider like a BMW or an Audi a luxury car. I consider this like, again, we're comparing this to a Ford, so like I feel like that's a really good comparison, because that Ford Mustang Mach-E, that's also more of a premium car. It's not a full-on luxury car either. But other than that, I mean, the tech's great. Tesla still needs to work on the build quality. I mean, this is a 2023. It's better than what I've seen in the past, but still, like, definitely need to make some improvements there. And also, I gotta point this out. Why does that still say beta? We're how many years in since we were supposed to get full-on autopilot and we still have beta there. I'm just saying, full self-driving, the Teslas isn't really full self-driving. Also, go watch the YouTube videos of the Teslas like plowing through mannequins and stuff. It's kind of scary. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Model Y long range. I know that people might be thinking I'm just overly pessimistic about Tesla. I review a lot of cars. I review, like, literally, with how many videos I post, I review over 1,000 cars per year. And, you know, obviously, out of those 1,000 cars, some of them are Teslas. And, like, every single time I get out of a Tesla review, I leave disappointed, especially seeing this freaking $67,000 sticker price. But let me know what you guys think about the Model Y.